Hello guys, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome, and if you are returning, then thank you so much. And if you are returning, you will notice we are in a completely different background. I'm sat on my floor right now because if you can tell, this Christmas tree is a little bit wonky, but we love her, and I've got some very exciting things to share with you guys, and also it's the last month of the year, so there's so much that I want to get into in this monthly reset. So make sure, if you don't already, go and grab yourself a drink, make yourself comfy, get your notebook and pen, and we're going to dive into the final reflection and reset of 2023, which is just crazy. Like, I actually cannot believe, I think we've done maybe 10 of them. I know I definitely missed like a month or so, but it just feels like this time has flown. But go get yourself comfy, and we're going to do it in the same order as normal. But if you are new here, we're going to basically reflect on November and all of the goals that I set out for November. We're then going to talk about the focuses for the month ahead, my goals for the month ahead, but there's also going to be a lot of lessons as well in this video, because with it being the final one of 2023 and we're about to walk into December, I just feel like there's just a lot that I want to talk to you guys about as well. So like I said, grab yourself a drink. Apologies for the voice as well. Some of you guys might notice that my voice is a little bit raspy. I think I'm just a little bit run down, but is it to be expected, I guess, in the winter. It's actually snowing, guys. So it's currently the 30th of November. It's currently snowing outside. We literally woke up to snow. So I'm so happy. I feel like it's winter. Like, we're not just cold now, it's snowing. Like, it means business. Also, I did forget to mention, we actually start with the social media trackers. So that's one thing that we're going to start on now. And I would really recommend doing it. It's something that I really want to do next year, is maybe get a bullet journal and track things like my mood, certain things every single day, just so that I can start seeing if there's trends as well. And I don't know, I feel like with anything, numbers are so important to allow you to track, to allow you to spot trends, problems, identify maybe what happened that month and why it's dropped. So yeah, I've really thoroughly enjoyed tracking numbers this year, because it's really allowed me to see, okay, if I have had maybe a big growth month, why was that? Or maybe why wasn't it? So first up on socials is my personal Instagram. So we ended October on 16,405, and we've now ended November on 16,533. So we have had a growth of around 128, I think, if my maths is correct. With the Breakthrough Society, we ended October on 4997, and we're ending November on 5162. And I love it when there's consistent growth. I feel like the biggest thing that I know is playing a part right now, though, is the giveaway, which by the time you watch this, you will have hours, I'm talking minuscule hours, left to enter the giveaway. So if you haven't already, make sure to enter my giveaway. If you're watching this before December the 1st, then make sure to enter that giveaway. But I definitely think that's been the biggest contributing factor. Then at TikTok, we ended October on 7765, and we're ending November on 8838. So I'm really happy with that. And I definitely think the main driver for this has been my really like open, honest, relatable content. So for those who don't know, I've been going through a breakup for the past couple of months. I've also been navigating a lot of change in life as well, which I'll come on to in the reflection. And I feel like just really sharing content that relates to other people, that other people can kind of like connect with and feel seen and heard and understood, has definitely helped my TikTok grow this month. And then YouTube, I have had probably the biggest growth month, which it might not seem big to you guys, but it's big to me, so I'm celebrating it. I ended October on 4,244 subscribers, and we're actually ending November on 4,438, which to me is such a big growth jump. We've gained approximately 400 subscribers since the end of September, so it feels really big for me, especially as someone who has created on YouTube for nearly 5 years. Yes, and I'm still battling, trying to get through the low thousands, but I'm gonna keep going, and months like this really make me want to keep going. So if you haven't already, this is your sign. Please make sure to connect with me on socials and subscribe on YouTube. It would make my day and it would help me with my goals as well. So yeah, I feel like this month has been really strong for socials, and I guess the biggest focus for me next month is just to really keep it going, where I don't have a giveaway, I don't have anything with like massive traction to my pages. I need to make sure that the people who have decided to follow me or follow me through the giveaway actually want to stay on my page as well, and that means I need to keep creating content that people want to see. So I feel like November has been a really good month, and I'd love to know as well how it's been for you guys, if you track your socials, if you're a content creator, and let me know how it's been for you guys as well. Okay, I've just turned this light a little bit brighter. Let me know if you guys preferred it warm, just so that I know for the next video, because it was quite warm a minute ago. So I've just made it a little bit more cold, a little bit more wintry. So we're gonna dive into the November reflections. Now, I'm gonna start with all the goals that I set out for November, let you guys know whether I hit them or whether I didn't. And we have a big goal that we hit last month, and I don't really think it's sunk in yet, and I think, to be honest, I'm probably going to get emotional at some point, hopefully not on this video, but this is the last Christmas in this house, because I have officially sold my house. The sold sign is outside, and I just can't believe it. Like, this is all I've wanted to really just help me start this new chapter. And I feel like, especially like I said, with going through like navigating change and breakups and just really learning how to be truly happy on my own, I really feel like this is the last thing that I just need to let go of to just allow me to elevate to the highest version of myself. And taking myself off the property ladder is definitely very scary, but I just can't believe it's here. I can't believe it's happened. The fact it has happened to me means that it was meant to happen, and this will be the last time you will see this exact background at Christmas. The Christmas tree, this is my 4th Christmas in this house, and it just feels crazy, like, to think that in a couple of months I'm not going to be here anymore. So I did hit my goal of selling my house. I also hit my goal as well on YouTube. So I wanted to hit 4,300 subscribers, and we hit 4,400. So I'm so over the moon with that one. TikTok, I did want to hit 10,000. We're not there yet, but to be honest, on reflection, I definitely was very hit and miss with content over the past couple of weeks, because mainly of social plans and just lack of prioritization. But that's something to really take a mental note of for December. I wanted over 1,000 people to enter the giveaway, and I think where we are at right now is 954. So do we say that we've hit that goal? Because I know that more people are going to enter between now and midnight. I think we're going to give myself that one, because there's definitely going to be more people entering, I know it. Running again. I really wanted to get into running again, and if I'm being honest, I have not done that. I haven't stepped foot in the gym. I feel like I've been really off it, and I think I've blamed social plans for it, like this month, but actually it was again lack of prioritization. I injured myself when I got really into running, and I think it then put me off, and then the more I kind of put it off, the more I put it off, I've just not quite got back on track, if that makes sense. So didn't hit that one. Also didn't hit my 30 members in the membership. Again, this is down to me. This is down to lack of visibility, lack of promotion, just lack of focus on it. I feel like I've been very like multi-focused. I don't even know if that's a word. I've been trying to battle too much, and especially other people's priorities as well this month. I've really had to like have a sit with myself. I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of like workbooks and things with memberships that I'm part of just really realizing where maybe I don't prioritize myself enough. And I think again, it's just caused me to not be as focused on business, but I feel really focused. And again, even though I haven't hit the goal, I really do feel like I've spent this month like really mapping out what are the key focuses. We're not focusing on lots and lots, because when we do that, I feel like we just procrastinate. Everything feels really overwhelming. So yeah, we didn't hit that one. And then this wasn't actually a goal for last month, but I have had people book onto the Dubai retreat, which I'm so excited for. It's November now, but it is December tomorrow. So as of tomorrow, it is next month, the retreat, and I'm so excited. So yeah, I feel like last month I really didn't set myself too many goals. The only other things that I had on here were my Paris trip and the log cabins, and also to get into gua sha as well, which I absolutely have. I love it. I have fallen off the past week, but let me tell you guys, if you don't have a gua sha right now, go and order one. I'm gonna link one in the description below, because guys, gua sha in an oil or just like a moisturizer that allows it to be slippy, or you can do it in the shower, it has changed my face already. And I feel like it's the worst day for me to show you guys because I'm a little bit ill, I'm a little bit puffy, a little bit lack of sleep, but honestly, like, my jaw from the gua sha is really starting to lift. I've also been doing it on my nose and my forehead as well, because I do want to find alternatives if I can to Botox and filler and stuff, and if I can make my face snatched through something that I can just do every day that's going to take a little bit of time but it's going to get me a result, I'm going to do it. And I really do feel like I've been seeing some results from that. So that was about it. Paris was amazing. It was amazing, and maybe one day I'm going to tell you guys the story about that. And also the log cabins was amazing as well. And then there was actually an extra 2 trips that I ended up getting booked onto. One was guest speaking. It was my first like official booked guest speaking gig, which I did in Birmingham, which was definitely growth on my career, and it came a week after I got clarity on what I really want to focus on next year. So that was really exciting. I went to Birmingham, London, Nottingham. I had such an amazing week. I'll leave that vlog linked down below for you guys as well. But that was last week. And then 2 nights ago I actually stayed in Mottram Hall in Cheshire, which was amazing because Lucy kindly booked me in to stay with her the night before her surgery. So yeah, I feel like I've had so many nice social plans, and it's definitely been what I've needed. Not that I need distractions right now, because I definitely don't. I feel so alive and so happy, but it's definitely just helped having things to constantly look forward to. So I feel like it's just been a really good month, and I'm really happy. But let's really look into the last month of the year. And before we do, if you have any highlights, anything you want to share below for the month of November, any highlights, celebrations that you want to share, please do. This is a space where you can celebrate. And if not, make sure to come and follow me on the Breakthrough Society as well, or join our membership, which I will leave linked down below, because we celebrate everything. We celebrate everyone. We catch up all the time. We have 5 calls in December where we're just going to catch up, including our famous brew and business call, where we jump on, we have a brew, and we just have a catch up about life and business. But I'll leave all the information to the membership down below. So let's get into the last month of the year. I cannot believe we're here again. I cannot believe we're near Christmas. I cannot believe it's basically December. It's snowing outside. I feel like it was only 2 months ago I was in the south of France, but it was actually in July. Time is just flying. Time is flying, but I am so excited for the last month of the year, and we're gonna dive into some goals, and then following that I'm just gonna wrap up with really looking at 2024, our focuses, our goals, and really just having that reset now, ready for the new year, because we might as well get ahead, girls. Like, we might as well get ahead for 2024. So make sure you stay tuned after this little section, because we're really gonna dive into next year and making sure that we end 2023 on a high and achieving everything that we wanted to set out to as well. So the number 1 goal for December for me is really growth on the membership. I really want to go ballsy and go for 35 members, which is another 10 members in the membership. Now, it's something that is my number 1 focus for next year. So I'm pretty confident we can do this. With visibility, with the right strategy, with the right action plan, I'm confident we can attract 10 new members in for December. And we've got such an amazing December planned as well. So if you do like the sound of it when I come onto it at the end, make sure to join the membership. And it really is just a place for ambitious females to learn, grow and connect together. We have so many amazing masterclasses on everything from finance to manifestation, mindset. It's just kind of like the hub to be the best version of yourself, and it's basically an accumulation of everything I guess I wish I had at the beginning of my entrepreneurial journey. Even just knowing about tax, like, we do not get taught this kind of stuff in school, and it's really important for me to create something that is super accessible for everyone and provide everyone the value that they need. So we're going for 35 members in December. The second one is that Dubai is fully booked. That is something I am so ready to get ticked off the list and get everybody booked on, ready for the Dubai retreat in January. So we're really going to go for that in December. I also have another goal, which is to launch something new. Now, I've been inundated since I ever started influencing, YouTube, brand collaborations, everything like that, with messages from people asking how to get into it. How do you start influencing? How do you start working with brands? How do you grow an authentic platform? And whilst I'm not like the #1 expert in the world, I have had experience since 2018, believe it or not, in the influencing space. And I really want to try and create something that helps people get into UGC, influencing, making money online. So I am going to really be working on creating something that's going to be, again, accessible and affordable. So that should hopefully be happening in December. Also want to get back into a routine as well. And even on reading this, I'm kind of thinking, let's just take some pressure off here, because it is Christmas. There's lots of Christmas plans, Christmas parties, time with family, and there's going to be an element of routine I need to have to ensure that I am disciplined, I'm not procrastinating, and I'm showing up for myself and my goals. But I think what I need to do is not put too much pressure on myself, because then I will just fall off completely. But I do want to get into some form of a routine, just being back a little bit more settled with no plans to go away other than London. So yeah, I guess I do have a plan to go away. Obviously, Christmas plans are going to be a big thing for the last month of the year, and I feel like I am really just making sure that December is jam-packed of love and laughter and happiness and celebrations. So making sure that I do all of my Christmas plans for December is a big goal for me. And then the last one is setting up for success. Now, December has always been that month for me where I go really, really heavy on reflection, and I also go really heavy on planning the next year. Now, usually I tend to do this in the days between Christmas and New Year, where it's a little bit of a lull. I feel like we all kind of have time on our hands and we're full. We have grateful hearts. We've been with our family, but we're kind of like itching now to get the Christmas tree down, to start the new year. And I really want to focus on it, setting up for success in 2024. And that's really where the membership's going this month as well. So the December focus in the membership is dialed in December, and we have everything from manifestation workshops, end of year reflections. We're even going to do a vision board party together where we all create a vision board together. There's going to be time to like prep as well for those who want to do it physical. There's so many different amazing calls that are happening this month to just help people really reflect, but then get really super clear on what your desires are for the next year, because it's so important. And for £33 a month, or if you want to join the annual plan, you can get it for £24.66 per month. You get access to all of these calls in December, and we can all do it together. We can map out our goals. We can have a nice brew whilst we catch up. And there's also the Breakthrough Christmas party as well, which is happening on the 8th of December at 2 o'clock. So if any of you guys are in London, or you want to get to London, or you can get to London on that day, just drop me a message and I'll see if there's space to add you onto our Christmas party, because we're just having a 3-course Christmas dinner. It's going to be really casual. It's not heavily focused on like alcohol or anything like that. It's just a nice chance to get together, celebrate, and have some good food. But yeah, that's pretty much my goals for December. Now, when I say setting up for success, this encompasses more than just my goal setting, my vision boards, my desires, my reflections. This is decluttering the house, decluttering my mental space, my physical space, my digital space, and just really making sure that I am in the best possible place and I am set up for success for the new year that I can be. So no mess. I'm getting rid of any jobs that I could delegate or don't need to focus on myself. I'm really heightening my boundaries and just making sure that I'm in a place where everything is set up so that I can prioritize myself and my goals. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in this month. So I'm definitely going to be seeing a lot of unsubscribing from emails, checking bills, seeing where I can really just reduce my outgoings, and just really looking at all of the opportunities for me just to set up for success for the year ahead. So I'm so excited. And like I said, I think for me personally, I've been going through such a transition in my life, not even just becoming like truly single and all of that kind of stuff. It's more been taking the leap to sell my house, taking the leap to really knuckle down on business and take on more opportunities, and just really give myself that energy to focus back on me. And I am 26, I'll be 27 in January, and I think I really have had that wake-up call now, and that's what's caused all of this change. That's what's caused every life change that you see right now. I did go through something a couple of months ago that really just made me think, what do I want out of life? Like, if I want to make life the best it possibly can be, what am I doing? Who am I? How is she acting? What is she doing? And just really had that sit down of, in terms of like, you are literally here once, Jess. Like, you have one shot to make year 26 the best, year 27 the best, your 20s, your 30s. You only have one shot, and I had so many leaky buckets with other people's priorities and just not putting myself as the #1 focus. And I feel like now finally I'm focusing on me. I'm saying no to things that don't serve me. I am not allowing myself to prioritize everybody else's priorities at the expense of my own. And I just feel like that is where all of these like moves have been made in the past couple of months. It's just that wake-up call of like, Jess, you're settling right now in every area of life. The only reason that I'm still in this house is because it's the right thing to do. I'm on the property ladder, it's a good tick box, but I quit my job because I didn't want to conform to that norm that you just have to do what everybody tells you that you have to do. And it's time that I take that leap with this and push myself to move. I'm going to be moving somewhere completely different. I've never lived there before. If anything, I've probably spent 2 weeks of my whole life in total in that place. But yeah, I'm just really excited to focus on me and this new chapter for me. And I would really encourage you guys to do this as well, is understanding what it means to you. And I think for me, this new chapter is definitely really defining like what success means to me, what happiness means to me, what peace means to me, and just really getting that like clarity again on what it means to me, not what social media has told me it needs to mean, and making decisions that align to that. So I definitely feel like, yeah, I'm just so excited. And one journal prompt that gets me through everything, it helps me reset, it helps me regain my focus when I feel overwhelmed, is asking myself, who is Jessica Leaming right now? So I want you guys to ask yourself this as well. Write it down on a piece of paper, and then who does Jessica Leaming desire to be? Okay, but you would insert your name the same way that I did, like Jessica Leaming, and basically you want to assess where you are now, who you're showing up as right now, and then who you want to show up as, who you want to be, who this highest version of yourself is. And what it really does for me is allow me to identify like where I am now and where I want to be, and I guess what the gaps are as well, to really just allow me to spot the opportunities for growth and improvement, which is so important to me. But one thing I do want to say as well, whilst I'm talking about setting up for success for 2024 and really dialing in your desires, really looking at 2023, what you want to achieve and setting yourself up for success, I also don't want people to put so much pressure on themselves. This is a time for family, for rest, to really see the year out, to celebrate, and don't put yourself under so much pressure that you lose the present moment right now, because I just feel like I've lived my life too much like that, like for years, where I'm always planning the next thing, I'm always thinking about the next thing, I'm always just living thinking about January whilst I'm in November, for example. And I think one thing that I really have learned is we would kill for these moments, and actually when you set goals, the goals are for the future, yet whenever you get there, if you can't enjoy it when you achieve it because you're thinking about the next thing, you're going to be put on this hamster wheel for the rest of your life, which means you're never satisfied, you're never happy, you're never quite content. And we have a short trip on this planet, trust me, and I just feel like we've got to start living in the present a little bit more. We've got to start enjoying ourselves. And whilst growth is important, success is important, it only is for the time that we're here, and maybe for the legacy that we leave or the generational wealth and success that we create. But we only get to enjoy this now once. Like me sat here right now with my Christmas tree in my house with the fire on in the back because I don't have a real fire. Like I'm only going to get to experience this now for maybe the next month, and this is the last time in this house. So please don't put yourself under too much pressure that you lose focus on what's really important. But I guess also ask yourself that question that I mentioned as well, like really understand what success means to you, what peace means to you, what happiness means to you, and make sure that everything feels integral and important to you, and not just because social media has told you that it's important. So that is going to conclude this video. Like I said, and I've referenced lots of times, make sure to come and connect with me on socials. But also, if you do want to really level up, come and join us in the membership, especially in December, where we are going to be setting up for success in January. We're really going to be dialing in our desires with the universe, with God, with whoever, and we're going to get really, really focused. I'm going to put this phone down right now. We're going to get really, really focused on what success means to us and setting ourselves up for that success in 2024. So everything will be linked down below, and I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously, the next reset will be coming in maybe just after Christmas, like January time, ready. But I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, and like I said, take some of the pressure off, enjoy yourself, and hopefully I will catch you in the next video. But keep smashing it, keep working on yourselves, make sure to be prioritizing yourselves as well, and maybe just take the pressure off a little bit over this festive season as well. I feel like there's a lot of pressure that creeps in. I definitely felt it on Black Friday. Don't know about you guys, but for me, I just feel like it's such an overwhelming time, just being sold at constantly, and it just feels like really, can feel a little bit frantic sometimes. But I hope you guys have the best Christmas. I'm now just playing with my tripod. I'm gonna finish my cup of tea, and the next monthly reset I will speak to you on, we will have already had Christmas. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave if you haven't already.